Hi, my name is Cheryl Hardy. I'm a product specialist for Chyron, and I wanted to do this video to teach a basic setup of database linking templates in Lyric. Um, Now, you can do this with any ODBC compliant data source, but today we're going to use Microsoft Excel. So here I have in Lyric the message that I want to database link. I want the name and the jersey number to automatically come up and be automatically set by database linking. So the first thing I want to do is go to Excel, and I'm going to look at my stats information. So here I have the names of my players and their jersey numbers. Now there are a few different ways that I can make this clearer to read. I can insert a row, and this is going to be my field row when we come into Lyric, and I'm going to have the name and jersey information there. Another thing that will help me in Lyric is if I insert a column, and that column is going to be the record number. In Lyric, we need a way to understand what record we're looking at, and I find that making this column makes it easier. Now, you'll notice that row number 2 is actually record number 1, and that's the best thing I think about numbering a column for record number. So we have the field information that we'll be using in Lyric, but we also want the table information, and we give that table information by clicking on the letters of the columns, and it goes to a little down arrow, and then we can type in the name box the table information. Now you can't have any spaces, and you have to press enter when you're done typing. So name, enter, and it's set when it goes to the center of the box. Jersey, and I'll do underscore num because that works too, and hit enter. Finally, the last thing you need to do in Excel before you save it is you need to go to, if it's this most recent version of Excel, go to Review and click Share Workbook. And what that does is it enables multiple people to update this information, not just you. So now I press OK and OK. In older versions of Excel, it's under Tools, Share Workbook. So now I'm going to save this on my desktop as stats. So let's minimize this stats.xlsx, and we're going to create the data source inside of Lyric. The quickest way to do that is to go over to the browser to select Create Database and click on the Advanced button. And here is the quickest possible way to get to the ODBC Data Source Administrator. So we're going to add a new user DSN. And first we have to just tell it what kind of file we're going to be using to get information out of it. And we're going to choose Microsoft Excel driver because it's an XLSX that we have made. Click Finish. So now we've created it, but we haven't actually told it what it is. So we're going to go and select that workbook, and let's go to the desktop, see Documents and Settings, and Me. And here it is. So I'm going to select it, and also to save myself some work later, I'm going to copy the information here. And I hit OK, and I paste here that copied information into my data source name. This is what I'm going to use inside of Lyric to find my correct database. The description you don't have to fill out. I will now, but it's not necessary. So now I hit OK, and I'm going to see that down at the bottom of my list, here is my new data source. So I hit OK again and again, and now I'm ready to start using the actual database link tools to link my information in my templates. So I do this through template properties by right-clicking on the text. I can get to template properties, and here it is. And here's my database link button. So when I check the box and hit database link, it brings up the DB link window. And here I choose any of my data sources, but I'm going to use stats. And here's the table information. Now, table, as you'll remember, is what we put in this name box here. The table information is there. The jersey, or the field information is this first row of text. So you see it makes looking for things a lot easier when we have this information. And record number 1, which is actually row number 2. So here we are, and we're going to enable the database link. And, oh, I'm sorry, this is actually the name. So we're going to go to the name table and field, and we're going to say apply. And that now has applied this to template number 0, which is the name template. And I don't even have to close this DB link window. I can now jump to the next template, which is my jersey number. And I can choose for it to look at the jersey number table and field. And again, record number 1. Now, because this is numeric, I can click the numeric button, and it has the choice of giving me multiple decimal places or not. Now, of course, I don't want them, so I'm going to have it as decimal places 0, and I'm going to enable and apply. And because that's the last one, I'm going to hit OK. So now we've database linked our information. The way to have it recall the new database information is either by saving it and calling it up again, or by going to Edit, Update DB Link Fields. And there we are. Now to change the record number information, you would simply go back to the template properties and change the record number. So where it says record 1, do record 2 and apply. Then move on to the next one. Record 1 is now 2, apply, and OK. Close this. I'm going to edit, update DB link fields. Now using macros, you can also very easily change record numbers. And if you need more information about that, please look to the Chyron forums or perhaps a later podcast. Thank you very much.